Cat was restless. While his brothers and sisters slept on the soft blue cushion in the big wicker basket that was their bed, Cat could not get comfortable. After dining on sardines and tuna, his brothers and sisters smiled and purred, but Cat wiggled his mother's tail. With one eye on her restless child, Cat's mother asked him, "Why can't you relax like the others?" "Relaxing is boring. I want to go around the world and do everything there is to do," complained young Cat. One morning, Cat told his mother his paws were so itchy he had to leave home. Cat made his way through 50 backyards until he reached a town. A man called to Cat, "Here, kitty, kitty." The man made Cat an offer. "I will take care of you if you will rid my shop of mice." So, working Cat made a new home by boxes and crates in the back of the shop, where he hunted mice at night. The man gave Cat a comfortable bed, a bowl of water, and a bowl for scraps. Sometimes the man pet purring Cat, who soon grew very plump. But even though Cat led a good life, he was still restless. By moonlight one evening, wakeful Cat watched a group of stray cats playing in the alley behind the shop. They were poking inside garbage cans, hiding behind weeds, and batting paws on top of the chain-link fence. The next night, brave Cat joined the strays. He romped in the bushes, found scraps in the garbage cans, and fought on top of the fence. While the moon looked down on him, Happy Cat rolled in a pat of catnip. Before long, a uniformed man came into the alley, put Cat into a small metal box, and dropped him off at an animal shelter. Many cats noticed him from their cages, but frightened Cat curled up into a tight ball and wished he could be somewhere else. Captive Cat dreamed about being wild and free. When an attendant opened the door to Cat's cage one morning to put a small bowl of dry food inside, nimble Cat leaped to his escape. Tired of the city life, he decided to head for the country. Cat slept in the field by day and caught rats and mice by night. He watched the moon go down and the sun come up. He washed his face with grass dew at dawn. But when the days grew cold and the nights grew long and lonely, restless Cat began to wander again. Cat came upon a green meadow, in the middle of which sat a grand cat of saffron color and much contentment. Many smaller cats of all castes and colors circled round the saffron cat. The The sounds of purring were so warm and welcoming. Lonely Cat joined the satisfied crowd. Now, Peaceful Cat sat and purred with the happy cats all day long. But soon, Cat grew a little restless. He approached the Saffron Cat one perfect afternoon and made his small complaint. "Surely there is more than this," he meekly cried. "What more could you want?" replied the leader. Cat sighed. "I don't know what I want, but I do know this isn't quite right for me." The Grand Cat just smiled and went on with his purring. So, Wandering Cat moved into the woods. He slept beneath logs and high up in branches of trees. He ate mice, birds, and sometimes big bugs. He wasn't exactly sad. He wasn't exactly happy. He was finally growing up. Pensive Cat sat and thought. Just then, a wolf sprang out of the bushes and was on Cat in a flash. His right paw was hurt, but he broke free and ran, with a hungry wolf right behind him. When Cat could run no further, he came to a tall tree. He climbed to the top and looked down. The wolf looked up, snarled, and slunk away. Cat sat up in the protective tree for a long time. He licked his sore paw. A breeze touched his hot, tired face. In the distance, Cat could see a shiny blue ribbon reflecting in the sunlight. What could it be? Curious Cat climbed down his tree and limped towards the river. When he got up close, he saw it was a river, too wide and deep to cross. Watchful Cat saw fish swimming under the water's surface. He saw a frog on a rock. And dragonflies in the reeds. Cat watched the river some more. In the swirling current, he began to see many familiar things take shape. And then his own shapes appeared. He saw himself as he was now, and himself as a very old cat. His whole life was there for him to see in the river. As Cat listened to it gurgle, he heard the voice of the river. The voice said, "All that ever was and all that ever will be is simply within you, Cat. Your lifeboat swirls and is quiet and still. You are always changing and you are always you." Cat suddenly felt content. He was no longer restless. He was happy to be simply Cat. Cat purred and curled up in the hollow of a large old tree on the riverbank and took a nice long nap. The end. Simply Cat. Written by Eric Westheimer.